Welcome back, Pips, to another breakdown video. In this video, I want to really touch on some of these pairs, some of these pound pairs I'm going to go into detail with because the pound was really, really, really advancing this week, right? And I just found out that the Brexit deal actually went through and everything has become official starting today. So let's just hop into these charts, touch on the majors. If you do want the rest of the charts, all of the majors and the minors, they will be posted in the Telegram group below. Make sure you just go check the description, get into the Telegram, and stay updated with what's coming for the week to come. All right, so without further ado, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to any other traders who might be able to get an advantage. Let's get more people making money. Let's get more people earning and learning, okay? So starting up at the top with AU. So I've already gone through and done the analysis. I'm really just going to touch on it. So we actually have a potential pullback area around here as well. I'm just seeing this. Okay, so right now price is in the support area. Where can we go from here? A few places. We can definitely, if buyers start to come in, we can get a rise up. Now let's look back. Let's look left. You look left, trade right. I'm not seeing any market structure here on the left at all. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see if we see anything. Yeah, there's something here. This spans back from 2008, 2009. So this is a really messed up area. Let's see if we can get this support over into our area, just so we have another support level for our targets. There's a lot of pip distance between the both of them, so I'm not sure how. I wouldn't really just go for something like that, but we'll see if price breaks below. Nonetheless, if we just play everything to the way it should be, then we either break support or we reject it. So this is our outlook. There's only 5 days next week, as there is every week. So I don't really cast out too many projections on it's going to go here, there. I really just give it two scenarios. I break it down to two scenarios to keep everything very, very simple. Okay, so next chart on the list is the EU. What do we got? We're over here in the resistance, showing you that the US dollar is in a bit of a range. So the US dollar is definitely strong compared to the Australian, and the US dollar is weak compared to the euro here in this case. So we rejected this. We are currently back in the support. A lot of buyers for Friday's candle, right? So I'm not just going to be the person to sell this right away. Definitely look for red candles to come in if we want to sell this back down. So wait for market structure from the lower time frames, or if you're going to just trade the daily time frame, wait for a red candle to come in before you look to short this, okay? Now, the next thing here is if we just break above, if bullish pressure continues, because we can see buyers try to get in there, just a little bit more buyers, and just a lot of buyers for Friday's candle. So from this point on, we are just headed to the next resistance. And like I always say, if price doesn't have enough momentum to go straight to the next resistance, we're going to get a pullback and then a continuation, right? So what do we got here? So I'm going to go through and touch on these pound pairs, all of them. What we basically have here is the pound Australian making extraordinary highs here. Last time we were here was about, what year is this? 2016, June 2016. So it's been about almost 4 years now. It's a long time. I'm not putting a resistance area around here just to keep things relevant with all of its relevant information. We know from looking at the Australian pair that the Australian is weak right now. So with the Australian being weak and the pound actually being strong, this is going to have this price a lot of momentum. That's why we're getting a lot of the spring up, okay? So the next pair is the pound Canadian. Like I said before, we're getting a lot of bullish momentum here. Something is really going on in the pound. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the Brexit deal just became official. So they're having their time of their lives, right? Over here on the pound Swiss, so there's a little bit of consolidation here, just showing us that it's undecided. Overall, there's not a lot of buyers here. There's not a lot of sellers, or else if there was a lot of buyers, we'd just get straight up momentum. If there was a lot of sellers, we'd get straight down momentum. But we're kind of staying in between this area for now. buyers are coming in, right? For the last few candles, buyers are coming in. If you check the last Pip Breakdown video as well, I do mention to show like buyers are coming into the market. But right now we're at this resistance area, okay? So what's going to happen from here? Either we're going to come up to this one, which I don't really like. I would never take a long trade from here up to here just because, like I mentioned in the previous videos, and if you know my trading style, I don't feel comfortable taking trades between between support and resistance zones where there's not a lot of distance between them, right? Alternatively, if we see more sellers come into the market, even though the pound is strong, the Swiss may be a whole lot stronger, which will just send this price down, okay? And if you want to find out where the actual directional things and all that is going, just make sure you check the Telegram video down below. So next, GJ, we're getting the bullish momentum here as well. So this is showing us pound is doing really well, and if you know about the coronavirus and everything like that going on right now, Asia is just not in the best place right now, so that's going to have a weak yen. So we are currently mid move on this. We are supposed to be headed here. From that, we have just our scenario. Try to narrow down the scenarios to something that you can really work with, and it's either we're going to break the resistance and continue upward, or we're going to reject the resistance and fall back to the support. And always, even though I might not draw it sometimes, just always remember, if price does not have enough momentum, we can get the pullback, continuation, right? Next, the pound New Zealand. This is just showing us once again, we're doing extraordinarily well on this, and the buying pressure is just clearly evident. This is not something you just jump in and sell right away, right? So we're going to see how price reacts to this. If we start to get some consolidation, then we know sellers are trying to come in here. Otherwise, if we break above, what level are we looking at after that? So I'm just going to mark this level in here. Okay. So if we break, I might be able to take a trade on this on the 1 hour time frame, something like that. Just remember, use top-down analysis in your plan. If sellers do come in, we just have the possibility to take this back below, just to this area primarily. So just be aware of all these things. Next, for the pound, is just showing us the pound is having a lot of strength. We're in this consolidation area, for about the last, let's say, last month or so. So the pound is just very iffy, but it looks like we're getting the bullish momentum. We are actually getting bullish market structure right here, right? So if you're my students, you should definitely be able to recognize this. Bullish market structure is coming in. What does this tell us? Uptrend. Okay, more buyers are coming into the system. More buyers are coming in. So once again, we're at that resistance area. We're just looking to see how price will react to this. Right now, we're not getting any sign of sellers. No signs of sellers, so no reason to just hop into a short. Like I mentioned before, I don't really like taking trades in this area due to what's the difference here? We have maybe 47. We have about a 40-50 pip area. I don't really like that. The pound normally moves a whole lot more than 30-40 pips a day. So I'm more likely to trade this spectrum than this one. Okay. So make sure you just stay aware for these, and you'll also be able to look at all the other currencies and see which way these things want to be moving, okay? So one of the last few pairs here, the New Zealand US dollar, we are approaching the support area. We broke out the last support. We know how this works: support and resistance, break, floors and ceilings, all that mumbo jumbo. We are currently going back to the support area. So it's really like repeating the same structure that I'm always looking for. Once price is in this area, we're either going to see buyers try to come into the market and then head back to this next support area, head back to that resistance area, or price will break through, right? And try to go to the next support, potential retest, continuation. Same thing for this, potential retest, continuation. So just be aware of this. You'll be able to tell these things as the week progresses on, from the lower time frames, from the other currency pairs, and from your trading plan as well. These things will just all tell you the same thing. Just go with it without fear. None of that. Fear is not going to help you with trading at all. Um, so let's just touch on a few of these last pairs. So US dollar Canadian doing the same thing. We currently just really lightly touch this area here. So we're gonna wait, see how this goes. If we get more bullish momentum to come in, and pretty much just like that. Like it's really so simple, guys. Now the U.S. Japanese yen, same thing goes. We currently broke below the resistance, so the way we're gonna react to that is we're headed to the next support. Not a lot of pip area, but that is the next target of whether you want to take it from the lower time frame because you can capitalize, you get a good risk to reward, everything like that. And then we'll see how price reacts to this. Either we go down or we'll come back up here, and we can always consolidate. We can always break back above. If you go back to some of the earlier pip breakdown videos, maybe like 5 or 6 or something or 7, I go on to explain why I don't give projections for the next 5, 6, 7 moves down the line, because you never know whether you never know the buyers and the sellers that are going to enter the market. There's always 3 very important factors: the buyers that are in the market, the sellers that are in the market, and the ones that are on the sideline waiting to come in. Okay, so never predict. We're not really trying to predict anything here. Don't project way into the future. Just play it move by move. It's like you're playing chess. So that's the end of this video here. If you guys really like this content, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Just to stay updated to the next YouTube video that I'll be posting. Just trying to give more and more educational videos on this, and these videos will be weekly. Finally getting my schedule right to post all these things on a weekly basis, and I have a lot of new things coming. I'll have a free ebook to give away from you guys real soon. Just still working on it later on this week. That'll be up and ready to go. So that's it for me, guys. If you want to see the rest of the analysis for the minor trading currencies, make sure you get into the Telegram below and stay updated. That's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the charts.